first thing we have to do is download the R application. R is a statistical package. It's often competes with Python for data science, and a lot of people prefer R rather than Python. So I like them both, but I think R is a little bit easier to use. So let's go to the website where we can download R. So first of all, you have to download R for Windows. And this is the website here, http://cran-rproject.org. You can just type this in to your search engine and you download this. Okay, then you set it up. And after you set it up somewhere where, maybe your C drive or D drive, don't put it anywhere where you'll hide it. And in the same thing, this is like the engine, and this is like the body or where you're going to drive your R car. So download the R Studio, and you download the free desktop version. And once you get it all set up, you'll open it up. So let me open that up, and sorry, here we go. You'll put an icon on your desktop. So open it up, and sometimes it takes a little while to open it up. But the thing is, I've already have a project going here. So just wait a second and wait for everything to load up. And you won't see all this stuff right here. You'll just see blank over here and blank over here. So what I will do is go ahead and start a new project. You probably don't have to start a new project right away. You already have a blank text editor and all that. But I'm going to start a new project, a new directory, new project. And it's in my machine learning folder. And I'm just going to call this one the class. I'm just going to call this DS Data Science Class. DS Class. Okay, so I create the project. And it'll start a new project, and everything will be clean and look like this. Okay, so that's how you start your R. And we're going to go ahead and type in a few things. One thing over here you can do is you can save the history. I like to save the history. That way you don't have to, you can just copy and paste your commands in again, and I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so let's see what kind of your packages over here. You will see packages that are already installed, and you can install packages like, say, let's install. We can install packages. We already have these installed, but let's say install packages, and maybe and then the name of the package. If you don't know the name of the package, you can find out. And so we already have one here. Let's say boot. So we will install boot. Here, install boot not found. Okay, so we don't have boot in there. I think what we have to do is we have to put quotation marks. All right, or it's required to build packages, but is not current. And it will go ahead and install, as you can see. Download, install appropriate version. Okay. So it looks like we installed it and everything. Okay, there's one other thing to do. if you're getting tired of looking at this messy screen and you want to clear the screen, you go Control L, and it'll give you a fresh. It won't delete everything you did. It'll just give you a new text edit, new. It'll clean the terminal just like it does in DOS. Okay. Um, there are data sets already in our R, and you can see the data sets here. If you click that, you can see the data sets here, whatever you want to use. What we were using was the cars data set. And as you can see, click the history here. Let's not do that. Okay. I don't want to do that. Why do I want to do that? Okay. Uh, we installed some packages, and that was our history so far. So we have a bunch of data sets, packages, and data sets. And if you want to use one of these data sets, one of the famous data sets in R is what we call cars. So let's go ahead and since it's already installed, we just have to call it. So let's go ahead and call that. And as you can see over here, it put cars over here in our environment. Now you can do two things. You can click this, and then it'll show the data from cars. Or you can also do this. Let's clean it up a little bit. Control L. And we can do this, and we can see the structure of cars. For see a structure of a data set, you would go str, and then the name of the data set, CARS. And those are the structure of our data sets, okay? All of these are the variables up here, and it won't show all of them because there's too many of them. There's 50 objects. Okay, so if you really need a package in your application that you're making or the work that you're doing, you can do this. Require, and then the name of the package. Let's say, let's look at grid. Okay, grid. So we're not using grid because we don't have it checked, but we can check it and we can require it. Oh, look at that. We clicked it and it said require. So we can just go ahead and require grid, loading required package. You can also do this. Just type it in yourself. Require grid, and it'll do the same thing. Okay, so next video we're going to do learn how to save our work.